Okay, hey y'all. So, here is the video. I know only 4 people have voted so far, but I figured I'd just go ahead and do it since 4 people, those 4 y'all matter. So, here I am showing you my ginormous amount of jelly rolls. Um, some of them aren't jelly rolls like the brand itself, but majority of them are. I got them from a resale site, Mercari, from this seller called Seller B. I've mentioned her before, I believe. And it's just a lot of different ones. I'm going to try to link some of them, but since I didn't buy them from a website, I highly recommend buying them from a reseller because it's significantly cheaper. Um, but they were all brand new when I got them. So yeah, so I'm just going through. There's no names on them, so I was just writing down random stuff. You'll see. So yeah, and then it's a mixture of fine liners, or fine tips, thick and medium, and then you'll see some of the colors don't show up on the black, so I switched. Like this one doesn't show up on the black, so not that one, the next one, I think it is. Um, so I'm just like randomly naming them. um, so then yeah, I switched to my other little swatch book, because that one didn't show up on the black. It does actually. You can't see it on the camera, but it does show up. It's just like incognito. And it's like a royal blue, I guess. Oops, sorry, that was my chair. So yeah, so I got all these different ones, and I'm just going through them. I wasn't the plan was not to do a voiceover. However, I was listening to music while I was making this, and I really didn't feel like dealing with any like copyright laws or whatever-ness. So, so I'm doing this voiceover. Um, so yeah. Um, yeah, you can see I get a little silly with it because that definitely says mint green, bitches. um, and then this one doesn't show up. It's like a corally red. It doesn't. Some of these colors aren't getting the justice they deserve, with this video. And it's kind of overcast outside right now, so I was using natural light and my lamp, but I really need to try to invest in better lighting. But yeah, these are a lot of fun. I absolutely love using jelly rolls. Um, so yeah, if you have any questions about them, let me know. I'm not like a pro at jelly rolls. I just am excessive and like to have them. But in other news, my brother successfully is out here now, and he's living with us, and we've gotten everything set up for him. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. I've been really enjoying it. The craft fair went well on Saturday. I was exhausted, and see, that's the non-jelly roll one right there. It doesn't work that well, but it's okay. I don't remember where I got it from exactly. It's super fine tip. It's not bad, but yeah. But yeah, the craft fair went okay. It was not bad. I was so tired, and I made the money to pay for what I paid for the craft fair fee or whatever, the booth fee. So I made that money back. So I was like, I'm satisfied. Let's go. And they don't usually let people leave early, but the weather started getting bad as well. It was like so windy, like incredibly windy. And I'm like, all I have are literally paper products. Like, please, oh my God, I don't want to have to keep like holding everything down. And I'm trying to like chill today, because the last craft fair that I did, I just exerted so much energy, and I was tired for like the next week after that craft fair. So yeah. But we got to leave by like 5:30, I think. And so it wasn't too bad, cuz originally they wanted us to stay till 8 we would have been there from 10:30 till 8 p.m., which is crazy, right? But yeah, so And I had a really good burger while I was there. And one of the coffee people that was at the last craft fair were there. So I was like, yes, give me that coffee. But yeah, so I'm just doing this. I don't know what else is on there. I really like all these colors. They're actually looking really nice. What am I doing? Oh, that's what I was doing. I was looking for more colors to pull out to do, because I wanted to do some that specifically just on the white paper, since I knew they wouldn't show up most likely on the black. So I'm fitting in some last ones. I know some people like to swatch and be like super organized about it, so it can be like something they reference back to. I do not care. The only reason why I swatch is because I'm so excited and I want to use it and I want to see what it looks like in that moment. So I just write it down somewhere. And at least this way now I'm having it all in one book instead of writing on random little papers, you know? So yeah, and there's no way to, I'm sorry, excuse me. There's no way to signify really unless I did it by sets, because they do have different sets. And if I had thought of that prior to mixing them all together, that would have been great. But they are all mixed together. I don't care. But if you plan on getting multiple sets and you want to have like an organized swatch book, I think that's probably the best way to do it, is organize it by the set. But even then, some of the sets are the same name. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm just like, whatever, they're pretty. This one, I'm confused because it's a teal, but then it turns all silver. If you can see that, I think it just did it right before our eyes. It just all turns silver. So I don't know. Maybe that works better on white paper. I'm not sure. But this is a shiny teal or a metallic teal. The other one, I don't know what the other one was. There's like some differences, like some say metallic, some say, I think, sakura on it, and then some have like a little like foiled like thing on the cap, but there's no like actual words to define them. And then there's like different numbers for the size of the tip, but yeah, that's it. I'm just giving you a closer look. They look beautiful. Oh yeah, that book that I'm using, that black insert, is from Yellow Paper House. I have linked them before, I believe, but I can link it again. And then this swatch book that I'm using, sorry for my face, but this swatch book that I'm using is made out of Tomoe River paper, and I bought it from Paper Penguin Co. I've mentioned her several times. She has great products. I got the thickest one. As I was using it today, I kind of wish I got a thinner one, but it works. So, yep, and I'm just writing silly things. I thought I was being facetious because I wrote, "I'm black bitches," like I'm back bitches. I don't know. It's the one black jelly roll that I have. But yeah, that's all, y'all. I really don't want to add music into this video, but I might have to because I don't really have much to say. Oh, that was brown, so obviously I wrote poop. Duh, what else do you do with brown? Oh, this one's a really good color. It's like a grayish, like, see, you can tell which ones I really like because I stop. And that one, literally, I wrote my favorite. It's like this purpley, it's so beautiful. But, yeah, so I'm just kind of going through and playing with them. But they're all beautiful colors. I mean, there's a lot of different options when it comes to it. And then, some of them come in different tip sizes. And then towards the end here, I end up showing, yeah, see, up close. Oh, yeah, that was like a crazy one. It was like clear. That middle one that was like shiny, I was so confused by it. But anyways, I show the white ones, and what really got me on jelly rolls, I think, were these white jelly rolls. But I have two fine tips of the white, and it just kind of is crappy. Like, I really have to work it to get anything out. And this video is really making it look a lot better than it actually was. It is not that great. It looks way better on the video. But the other white ones are really great. Whenever I write thick boy, that's just the most likely the highest one that is like the thickest tip. And then that's the medium one. And I write literally medium. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, y'all. I try the fine tip one again, and it's just crappy. So, yep. I still keep it though, and I still reach for it, and I'm like, is it gonna work for me today? No, it doesn't. It hardly ever does. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What else? Oh, I was putting them away, I think. Was I putting them away? I think I was. And then, what else happens? I don't know, y'all. I'm getting a little tired. It's pretty overcast here right now, so I'm like, I just kind of want to nap, but I have stuff I gotta do today. We gotta go to Walmart. Okay, so now we have readjusted, and we are moving on to the Amazon watercolor dupe of the Zig Clean Color Real Brush. You know, the expensive ones that are definitely worth it. They're very, very nice, and you can definitely tell a difference between the two, between my Amazon dupe and then the legit ones. But I didn't feel like spending all that money on those because they're hella expensive. And these work just as well. Well, I guess not just as well because they're not as pigmented, but they're still great, and they're an affordable option if you're wanting some watercolor brushes. So, yeah, so I'm going through here. So this is, again, the Tomoe River paper little journal from Paper Penguin Co. And I'm doing it on the Tomoe River paper because a lot of people use Tomoe River paper. How many times will I say Tomoe River paper? I don't know. But a lot of people use that type of paper for their creative journals from what I've seen. I know a lot of other people use other things as well. So I do give another example on different paper because these definitely react differently on different paper of how well you can spread the color. So yeah, I really am fond of Tomoe River paper. What is that, the 5th time I've said it? And the reason why I like it so much is because it's so thin yet sturdy, and I really like how much it crinkles whenever you apply water to it. I just absolutely love it, and it holds watercolors pretty well. So yeah, I really like that. But yes, I'm just going through. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I keep yawning. So I think I don't know how many of each one of these I have. Once I put the link in for the oh wait, I can see my little box right here now. It's 48 watercolors that come in the box. Watercolor pens. Now, of the jelly rolls, I have no idea how many I have. But yeah, so I'm just going through and doing all this, and it's actually they're working really well on this paper. I mean, I've used them in my journal before, but you have to kind of move quick with the water to be able to spread it and it not like leave a mark. And then I do go in and I dry it with my heat gun, which the heat gun definitely makes watercolor dry differently than it would, I think, just air drying. But I'm way too impatient to wait for something to air dry to air dry, to be honest. Unless it's like a piece of art that I'm like not doing in my journal. You know what I'm saying? You know, like it's like a separate piece of art where I'm just working on it a little bit at a time, and I have the patience of, you know, during that time to put it aside and wait for it to air dry. But I love having a heat gun. It's the best. But yeah, I'm just making sure they're all dry before I flip the page. And then I'm going to, here's the up close picture, or up close, anyways, and then I'm about to show you what it looks like and how much it bleeds through. It's not too bad. It's not ideal, but it's really not that bad. And then do I switch over to the other one? I can't remember. I literally just took this video. You think I would remember? I feel like I do. I feel like I switch over soon. Oh, nope, sure don't. I don't switch over. I only do a few on here though, and then I switch to watercolor paper. So, the watercolor paper that I end up using is also from Yellow Paper House. It's in like a traveler's journal, and I love it. It's a cute little thing. But it's really thick, really nice watercolor paper. Cause I don't show it in the video, but I have used these pens on like cheap watercolor paper, and they do not do well. But on the thick watercolor paper, they do really well. So it's like, okay, if you don't invest in the nice pens, you're at least going to be investing in, you know, nice watercolor paper. But, and this like watercolor paper is like, it's thick, it's hard. I think you can kind of get a vibe for it. But, so yeah, and these ones, like, it really impressed me. I'd never tried it on like nice paper before. I was like, oh dang. So, and then right here, I realized, I was like, oh crap, I accidentally mixed the two colors, but I washed my brush. But yeah, they do really well. Okay, well, I'm going to go and let y'all continue watching the video. I hope you enjoy it. These were definitely, I'm glad I did this, because I wouldn't have swatched these on this nice watercolor paper, so now it's making me rethink where I use all these guys. But they're beautiful colors, and yeah, see, it works so much better. See how you could see the circle, and then like I just kept working it a bit, and I was able to do that because the watercolor paper is so nice that it doesn't overwork the paper, but I can work the color more, you know. So that was great. Because like on the cheaper watercolor paper, you start overworking it, and then the paper starts going to crap. So you just got to be careful on what you're using them on. Unless you don't care, then whatever. I mean, you really don't have to care at all. It's art. It's a form of expression. It does not have to look any certain way. So, all right, I will let y'all continue watching. And there is a little journal with me at the end, so. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So I'm starting the journal with me, and I just wanted to kind of give some details. So you see that I am a woman of art. That's the stuff I uploaded to the Patreon. So y'all can make your own pencil board. And while the sizes were quite off for like an A5, like that's supposed to be an A5 size. Oh, I think this is right about the time that I dropped. Yeah. I dropped all of those pastels like in the ground, on the ground, in a drawer, everywhere. Anyways, but so that pencil board, I printed it out and I made it into one. And while it is technically too big for, it's not technically an A5 size, I really love how oversized it is, because whenever I'm watercoloring on the pages, it's, there's no chance of it getting to another page. It just gets on the pencil board, and it's laminated, so it doesn't even matter. So it's perfect. So if I want to know if anybody's printed it out and laminated it and made their own. I'm really enjoying it. But I forgot it was National Goth Day yesterday, so obviously I had to put that, because that was probably my favorite like day of the month this month. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna be cutting some of this stuff out, trying to use some of my sheets. I just grabbed a random cluster of collage sheets and was like, okay, this is what I'm using, because I just needed to use them. So yeah, using this guy, but that's all I had to say. I got some Happy Mail yesterday, and from Constancy, she made the little mermaid Ariel with the red hair down there at the bottom sticker. She has a Patreon. You can find her on Instagram too. I really love her work. It's like so alternative and just so cool, and like, I don't know, I just love it. And then I also got a Happy Mail from a couple planner shops, just a couple like stickers that I got to help make tabs for my new planner that I have, because I'm making all the dividers for it, which is, I'm having so much fun with it. But oh my gosh, I'm really struggling over there, aren't I? So yeah, I'm just trying to decide what to use, how to do it all. But yeah, I ended up actually, since I stopped the music towards the end, so you'll have my real-time voice talking about the page. So I'll shut up right now and let y'all continue watching the video, and I hope you enjoy it. And please, if you have any questions, just let me know. But yeah. Oh wait, that's what did I mention it already? I don't know if I mention it or if I say it in the video. I can't remember. But I'm literally going to San Diego next week, so I am so excited. That's where my husband and I moved from. I'm not from San Diego. I'm from Houston, Texas. But we lived in San Diego for about 2-3 years. And so, so I'm going back, and I have a lot of friends there, and I'm gonna roller skate, and I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited, especially for the humidity. Oh, I'm so excited for the humidity. I was born and raised in Texas, so I'm used to high humidity. So here in Nevada, it is so hot, which the heat isn't bad, but it's so dry. I mean, it's so dry. It's ridiculous. So I'm excited. I just cannot believe I'm literally leaving next week. I was looking at my planner last night, and then I was like, oh shit. I literally leave for 11 days next week, which I think I'm going to do a traveler's journal for while I'm gone. So I'm going to have to get together like a little planner bag or a little journaling bag or something to, or maybe I'll just bring the journal and then leave room for like pictures that I take and stuff. But we'll see. So I'm excited. I don't know what I'm going to do. But because I do have one of those Canon Ivies, so maybe I could bring that and then, print pictures out as I go. But we'll see. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm sorry I've yawned so many times, but yeah, all right. Bye. For like the 4th time. And then there's going to be another bye at the end. I'm sorry, y'all. I hope you like this little compilation. I'm not really happy with this page, honestly, but it's whatever. It started off rough. I was going to glue this little bit in and it got stuck. So it's upside down. So whatever. But this is really pretty sticker and I like this little guy that I drew. So yeah, but I hope you liked everything. I'll be in San Diego next week. I can't believe it. I literally cannot believe I'm actually going next week. Like, I did not realize it was like really coming up. So I'm gonna have to start getting prepared for that. I'm thinking I want to make like a little traveler's journal for the 10 days or 11 days that I'm there, to journal while I'm there. So yeah, I'm excited. Okay, but I will talk to y'all later. Bye.